Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin, episode 185. Welcome again to the latest Business Finance Bulletin. With me, Rob Waller from Business Loan Services, the commercial finance expert. In this bulletin, government appoints a small business commissioner, Starling Bank to launch mobile-only banking for businesses, and unlock cash by better management of working capital. If you're a regular watcher and listener of this bulletin and podcast, you may recall that periodically over the last 2 years or so, I've been mentioning the Small Business Enterprise Act. More particularly, one component of that act being that the government wanted to appoint a small business commissioner. Well, finally, the government has appointed that commissioner with the announcement that Paul Uppal will be taking office shortly to have the Small Business Commissioner's office up and running by the end of 2017. So, Mr. Uppal brings 20 years' experience of running his own real estate business. His remit primarily will be to help small businesses navigate late payment disputes. The government realises that when it comes to payment disputes, small businesses often have a problem representing themselves well when battling against larger businesses. So the Small Business Commission's officer will be there to really act as a go-between to try and get a peaceful resolution to any arguments that businesses may have over payments of invoices. So finally it's a good step forward, and it'll be good to see that commissioner in place and hopefully delivering on results to help bring down the late payment epidemic. Previous bulletin, episode 184, I took a look at a survey that was showing that many small business owners are grasping the opportunities that are coming out of using fintech or finance technology to better manage their finances. Now, one of these emerging providers of new ways of managing finance electronically is Starling Bank. Now, Starling Bank is a mobile-only bank. They've successfully launched a mobile-only app for personal customers or retail customers. So successful has it been that they've now announced that they're going to be doing a mobile banking only version for small businesses. So they've now opened the doors for registration with a trial period starting at the beginning of 2018. There's a closed door trial, so a very small number of business owners will be able to trial the app and give feedback on what they would like to see. The service will be free to use, and you can do all the standard things that you expect to do with a normal high street bank. So if you're interested in taking part of that trial and being at the cutting edge and being able to influence how this mobile-only business app looks, all you have to do to sign up is go along to the Starling Bank website, which is starlingbank.com/business-account. Be really interesting to see how that app develops. One business saying or cliche I'm sure you will have heard is that cash is king. Well, the thing about cliches, sometimes they're not true, sometimes they are. And in the case of cash flow, this one is true. Cash really is king. Doesn't matter how profitable you are on paper, if you haven't got cash in the bank to pay your suppliers, pay your wages, then you really are in trouble. Now, a latest survey just come out from Lloyds Commercial Banking, and they've taken a look at working capital generally as to how much businesses are holding. Now, Lloyds estimate that businesses are sitting on surplus working capital to the tune of £535 billion. Yeah, that's money which is tied up in working capital in the form of surplus stock and also an ever-increasing debtor book, mainly driven by late payment. Now, the problem here, of course, is it's great having money tied up in stock or even debtor book, but it's not cash. It can't help you to grow. So the problem with having a surplus of working capital is it's going to limit your ability to grow your business because you can't get hold of real, hard, tangible cash. Now, Lloyds estimate that since May 2017, the amount of increased surplus working capital has increased by 7%. So why are businesses holding on to more working capital than is necessary? Well, first of all, late payment, that's an increasing problem. A growing debtor book because businesses can't get the cash in quick enough. Also, higher stock. And that's coming from, first of all, an increase in the value of stock. Sterling is depreciated, so for many importers, they're paying more for stock. So when it's sitting on the shelf, the value is higher. Also, some businesses are stockpiling. They can't get rid of stock quick enough. So again, that's cash tied up on a shelf. So of course the thing to do is to be more focused on operational efficiency, making sure you're holding the right level of stock, making sure that you're chasing debtors on time and really hard to make sure that you're getting cash in your bank so it's not stuck somewhere that you can't get a hold of. Remember, operational efficiency, that's what it's all about. Well, that's it for another bulletin. Thanks very much for being with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please don't forget to give it a like and a share. So that's it. Look forward to being with you again next time. In the meantime, have a great, successful and profitable week. Bye-bye now.